Om Ganeshaya Namaha. Today we are going to make a study on astrology and horoscope study. Please see the recording till the end to get the full details. I am going to discuss in detail, which will be useful for many peoples. Astrology is nothing but in mathematical calculations, purely and mathematical calculations. So let's proceed. Om Ganeshaya Namaha. Let's pray the God and proceed further. Let the success reach to each and every individual. Let them be happy, prosperous. Studying about the solar system and the planets and characteristic of planets is known as astrology. Here you can see Sun, around 7 planets. 2 are invisible. One is Rahu and Ketu. All the planets revolve in a clockwise direction, whereas Rahu and Ketu revolve in anti-clockwise direction. This is for your information. I repeat, studying about the planets and their characteristics is known as astrology. Let's proceed further. Here you can see Sun. The red portion is Sun. The nearest planet is Mercury. Then comes Venus. Then comes Earth. Moon revolves around the Earth. Then comes Mars. Then comes Jupiter. Saturn comes next. Here Rahu and Ketu are invisible. They are called as Chaya Graha. I repeat, they are called as Chaya Graha. Studying about the planets is astrology. Studying about an individual, on him, what all these 9 planets creates the effect is known as horoscope. By giving some basic details as an input, we can create a chart which is known as horoscope, in which many things can be clarified, can be discussed, and can be predicted. So we will be making the analysis in the next proceedings. Let's move to next level. Here you can see that this is a chart of Earth where the longitude and the latitude is been drawn. Example, suppose one child has been born in Earth in a particular point. Assume, suppose, see in the top it is North Pole, in the bottom it is South Pole, in middle it is an equator, and assume, suppose where my mouse cursor is there one child has been born. So that particular point we will be taking as longitude and latitude. This particular point we will be taking as an longitude and latitude. Suppose nobody knows what is longitude and latitude. What we will do, we will take which country it is, which city it is, and a particular place if specified, and what time the child has been born. We will take this data and that particular point of time and that particular place in the earth. From that particular point at that particular time, we will be seeing where these 9 planets are situated, and we will create a chart. In that particular chart, we will see where all the planets are situated and what all effects can be given by that particular planet to that particular individual child, positive as well as negative. We will be discussing each and everything. So let's proceed further. In the ancient days, the total horoscope or the chart was prepared in 360 degrees. I repeat, the chart was prepared in 360 degrees. The 360 degrees was divided into 12 parts, which was known as 12 houses. Each house was considered as 30 degrees, and same data was applied over here. They were seeing that where the lagna has been situated and where all the grahas are situated, and they predicted it. I am showing you the direction north, west, east, south, and it was divided into 12 parts. Each house or each part consists of 30 degrees. So 12 threes are 36. It means 30 into 12, 360 degrees it was calculated. So it comes as a total horoscope. Let's proceed. Here, for the understanding purpose, it has been given as 12 different divisions. Each consists of 30 degrees in this 360. Starts with Aries, ends with Pisces. Let's proceed further. Here, in this particular chart, they have given some zodiac signs also. You can see all the 12 signs over here. Starts with Aries, ends with Pisces. All the 12 signs you can check over here. I will proceed further. Here, all the signs have been given the name. You can go through, you can pause the video and you can go through the sign name or the house's name. So I will be proceeding further. Here, I like to share some knowledge. This particular study or this astronomy or astrology was first developed by 7 saints, as you can read over here. They were sages, 7 sages. Here the names have been given over here. First sage is Atri, second is Bhrigu, third one is Angira, fourth one is Gautama, fifth one is Kashyapa, and sixth one is Vashishta, seventh one is Agastya. This particular saint is known as Agastya. In South India, Agastya is very much famous. In North India, Bhrigu is very famous for his granth called Bhrigu Shastra, is known as Bhrigu Shastra. And in Agastya, this Agastya saint has created an encrypted format in palm leaf, which is known as Nadi astrology also. By taking the thumb print, these people predict astrology. They say past, future and present. It is still practiced. Let's proceed to next level. Here you can see the saints, how they have written it. In the olden days, they have written it in some wooden planks or in the palm leaf, and they have preserved it. I don't know how they preserved it, but till date also it is been preserved. All the data about astrology, about horoscopes, about planets, information about planets, calculations, different type of calculations, different type of combinations, about aspectations, conjunctions, everything has been given over here. I think I am talking a lot about the technical terms. I will simplify when we proceed. Let's proceed to next level. Here you can see how it is been encrypted in the particular palm leaf. This is for the information. Let's proceed further. Accuracy of Nadi astrology. It depends on each and individual. Each individual who predicts or who inputs the data and takes out the information, and main thing is explanation. How he interacts with each individual who comes with some queries and answer his queries. The accuracy may differ according to the input as well as depends on the person who is explaining to the individual. Let's proceed further. Here is the basic details to create an horoscope. Number 1, name, sex of the child, date of birth, time of birth, country, place of birth. If we give feeding, automatically longitude and latitude will come and the rest of the details can be predicted. Here I like to show, this is a South Indian chart. To have a simplified format, I repeat, to have a simplified format, they have put it in a square format. To simplify that 360 degree circle to a square for reading purpose, for understanding purpose, in which we can easily understand the things. Here house number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All the 12 houses, each consists of 30 degrees. Total it consists of 360 degrees. South Indian chart works on clockwise direction. I repeat, South Indian chart works in clockwise direction. Let's see now the North Indian chart. North Indian chart works in an anti-clockwise direction. This is a North Indian chart which works in an anti-clockwise direction. For your understanding, I compare this both. Here you can see from Aries, it starts the house number 1. It moves, the South Indian chart moves in a clockwise direction. I repeat, South Indian chart works in a clockwise direction. North Indian chart works in an anti-clockwise direction. This is for our understanding. So I move to next level. Here you can see from Aries till Pisces, all the 12 houses are given. Most of the people can read. I don't want to repeat it. Please don't mistake me. If you want, you can pause and you can make a study. I proceed to the next level. Here you can see that I have put different colors to different houses. So Aries has been colored in red, Scorpio is colored in red, Taurus has been put in pink, Libra is put in pink, Gemini is in green, Virgo is in green, Pisces is in yellow, Sagittarius is in yellow, and Aquarius and Capricorn is in black color or grey color. And there is single houses for moon and sun. Sun has only one house, moon has only one house, rest of the planets have two houses. For the identification purpose, I have put the similar color for the planets owns and same houses. Let's proceed further. Here there are 27 nakshatras starting from Ashwini to Revati. There are 27 nakshatras. I hope most of the people can pause and they can read all the nakshatras. I proceed to next level. Here I like to say that I have divided the planet according to the nakshatras. Here starting with Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. Each planet owns 3 nakshatras. So 9 planet into 3 nakshatras, there are 27 parts, 27 nakshatras. And each nakshatra have 4 parts, that is known as Padam. I repeat, each nakshatra has 4 parts which is known as Padam. And for understanding purpose, let's proceed further. Here, for the better understanding, I have combined both the charts, the 360 degree angle chart as well as the square chart. Here I indicated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 houses over here, as well as I have put it here. And here I have indicated with the nakshatras also. Ashwini, Bharani, Kritikai. So all the 3 comes in house number 1, that is Mesha, in which Ashwini 1, 2, 3, 4 parts come in, Bharani 1, 2, 3, 4 part come in, and Kritikai part 1 alone come in. So like this, each and individual I have designed it. You can see over here where you can use it for a study purpose. Let's proceed further. Here I have shown the house number 1 what all it deals with. House number 2, what all it deals with. So I have given, many people can pause and read it. I have given only few informations which has been put over here. There are a lot of other informations which we can discuss. If anybody wants to read, please pause the video because it is very long, so I am making it little fast for the understanding purpose. If anybody wants to read, please pause the video and read the article. I proceed to next level. Here, same way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 houses. I like to say that first house explains about the physical structure of a person, personality of a person, color of a person, appearance it indicates. House number 2, it indicates income, family, speech and teeth, the body part, teeth, friends, etc. House number 3, it indicates siblings and skills. 3 is also known as a Dhairya Sthana. It indicates the willpower of a person, which is also can be said as an guts of a person. The willpower, guts, everything involves in 3. 4, movable, immovable property. It explains about mother and landed properties, vehicles, everything comes in 4. 5th house indicates children, honors, spiritual practice. It shows brain as well as stomach as per the body parts. 6th position, Runa Rogu Shatra. Sorry, slip of a tongue. Runa Rogam Shatru. It indicates all the 3. The 6th place. Runam means debt. What all the loan you have. Rogam means disease. Chatru means enemy. It indicates health, enemies, litigations, illness, ill health. 7th house, it indicates the marital status. It tells about marriage, business partnership, life partner. It tells about the individual's spouse. 8 indicates longevity of life, where the death also can be predicted, but which can be discussed later. 9th house, it shows higher education, it shows an pilgrimage and holy travel, well we take pilgrimage and etc. It shows some foreign travels also. 10th place indicates career, success, fame, father, relationship. 11th place is known as Lavasthana, success, income, everything is indicated in the 11th place. 12th place is known as Virayasthana, spending. There are 2 types of Virayam. One is Subhaviraya, other is Viraya. Subhaviraya means indicates marriage, any auspicious things. Virayam means spending to an hospital, litigations, imprisonment, everything can be indicated in the house 12. So combination of all this, one horoscope is predicted. So let's proceed further. Here also is been indicated the same. I have explained it in the North Indian chart. You can go through. You can pause the video, you can study. If suppose I have left anything. So let's proceed. Here we are studying about the first house characteristics of an individual. I repeat, we are studying an characteristics of first house comparing to an individual. The first house is commonly known as an ascendant or a lagna, which is the most important house. We have to see what is lagna and where the lagna lord is situated in the 12 houses, which totally describes about an individual's body, the structure, the color, the height, the weight, everything can be described, which explains an personality, personal features, looks, body, character, temperament of a person, individuality, self-confidence, consistency. The ascendant is always an important factor. Who is the ascendant lord and where he is deposited in the 12 houses. we have to make a study of that. The rest of the things I have already narrated over here. You can pause the recording and you can study it. I am proceeding to next house. Second house tells about a person's finance, material resource, attitude, ability for earning money, family, speech, how he talks. The second house cleanly indicates the financial circumstances, fortune, profit or loss, financial prosperity of an individual person, which indicates that an individual's success as well as what he can acquire by his own earning, the strength. Rest of the things I have given over here, I have narrated. You can pause the video and you can read it. Most important things, the second house and the seventh house are known as Marakas. Maraka means cause of death. I repeat, Maraka means cause of death. From Lagna, second house and seventh house indicates the cause of a death of a person, where the death can be predicted. So I proceed to the next house, third house. Third house indicates the individual person's communication skill, his correspondence, some short journeys, or about his siblings. It can be brothers, it can be sister, it can be cousins. Sometimes it can tell about the neighbors also. The willpower, the courage of a person also is being determined by the house number 3. And rest of the things I have narrated, I have put it in a short manner where it is very easy to read. Please go through it. I will be proceeding to the next level. Here in the fourth house, it indicates land, landed properties, movable and immovable. Movable means vehicles. It can be pin to plane. It is depending on each individuals. He can go on a cycle or he may go on a walk also, to a private jet. It can be indicated by the place number 4. It indicates land, landed properties, movable, immovable properties. Specifically it talks about mother. Fourth place indicates mother. House, home, mother, domestic affairs, all the land, landed properties, mines. Suppose the individual is into the business of mining, it can be indicated. Farm also, vehicles also. Rest of the things I have given over here, please pause the video and you can read or you can go through. I proceed to the next level, to the fifth house. Fifth house tells about children's, the person's creativity, self-creation, self-expression, romance, love affairs, speculations, hobbies, favorite activities, games, sports. Especially it tells about the children, fifth house. Rest you can read through it. Kindly pause the recording and you can read it. Each and every detail I have provided. So let me proceed to the next level. House number 6, which explains about Runa Roga Chatru. I repeat, Runa Roga Chatru. Runa means debt, the loan which we have borrowed. That Rogam is disease, sickness and enemies are predicted in the house number 6. Here you can see I have given in detail. It can indicate labor, co-workers, it can indicate daily routine, it can indicate maternal uncle, etc. The time is very short, so please don't mistake me. I have given all the details. Please go through it. So I am proceeding to next house, house number 7. House number 7 indicates a person's relationship. It may be partnership, it may be marriage, it may be wife or a husband, or a legal bondage or a lawsuit or a quarrel or a divorce, open enemies. Rest of the things I have given over here. So you can go through, you can see. Please pause the video and you can read each and every detail. Due to the short of time I am proceeding little further. House number 8 mainly indicates longevity of life. The house number 8 shows the longevity, how long the person will live, the lifespan of a person. It shows also a defeat, insult, sorrow, scandals, obstacles, and many more things in life. So please you go through and you can pause the video and you can study. There are a lot of other important things more to discuss. So I proceed further. The 8th house, which shows the longevity of life. Here, for the information purpose, I have marked who are all the known as Marakas. Maraka means cause of death. The planet which are causing death. It means 2nd house and the 7th house are indicated as Marakas. Suppose the ascendant is Aries. The Maraka Sthana is Taurus and Libra, and the owner of this both the house are Venus. So Venus is the Maraka. He will be the reason for the cause of death. It can be differing from each individual of different combination in the horoscope chart. So you can basically go through all these things. I have given the all informations. So I proceed further to 9th house. The 9th house indicates higher education, teacher, higher knowledge, a long journey, luck, fortune, grandchildren's, worship, prayer, worship, and etc. You can go through, you can study, you can just pause you can pause the video, you can go through the details and you can study. I proceed to the next level. The 10th house. 10th house indicates an individual's work. What work he will be doing regarding commerce, trade, business, success, fame, rank or a position where he will be situated. 10th house, in just saying, it can directly or indirectly connected with his name, fame, honor and recognition. It purely speaks about the career. I have given all the details. You can go through. I proceed further to the 11th house, which is known as Labhasthana. It indicates profit, social circle and person's friend, income of all kinds, accusations. In shortly saying, the Labhasthana means a place of profit. So please, you can go through all the details I have given over here. I am proceeding to next house, the 12th house. This is known as an Viraya Sthana. The Virayam is the spending or the expenditure. It is of two types. One is good, one is bad. Good means spending for marriage, renovation of the building, constructions we can make. And other Virayam is hospital expenditure, which includes very much pain, agony, sufferings, lawsuit, a case, police station, imprisonment. Everything comes in house number 12. Losses, poverty, misery, everything is indicated. It can differ to each individual to individual. So we have discussed now all the 12 houses. So you can pause the video and you can read each and every line. All the details have been given there. So let's proceed further. Now we can talk about the aspectations. Aspectation is nothing but where one planet is situated in the 12 houses, in which house the planet is situated, and that from that particular house where it sees is known as aspectation. See means the vision. Sun has got vision of 7th house. It can directly see to the 7th house. It indicates that as per the degree calculations, it is 180 degree. I repeat, Sun can only see the 7th house, which indicates the Sun is seeing at 180 degree from where the Sun is situated. Moon, so 7th house. Mercury also sees the 7th house as per aspectation. Venus also sees the 7th house. Same, as per degree it is 180 degrees. Mars can see the 4th house, 7th house, 8th house. Jupiter can see as per aspectation 5th house, 7th house and 9th house. Saturn can see third house, seventh house and 10th house. And Rahu and Ketu, see 7 house and 7 house, both Rahu and Ketu are situated in the 180 degree opposite angle. Rahu will be seeing Ketu and Ketu will be seeing Rahu. They both are situated in the opposite direction, in the 7th house to 7th house. That has been common to all each individual. It is the same for each and every individual. Rahu and Ketu are situated 180 degrees opposite. You can calculate from Rahu, Ketu will be situated in 7th house. From Ketu, if you calculated, Rahu will be situated in the 7th house. This is the indication as per the aspectation. And there is another controversy that they say that Rahu and Ketu have 5th and 9th vision also, aspectations. But I have not calculated over here. That is under research. So let's proceed further. Here, let's see the friendship chart. The friendship chart of the grahas: Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn. Each individual, here I have given the friendship. Sun is in the friendship with Moon, Mars, Jupiter, and he is neutral with Mercury, and is enemy with Saturn and Venus. So for all the planets, I have put it in the chart such a way that it can be easily read or studied. So I am moving to next level. Here, this exaltation and debilitation, there are two things. Exaltation, I repeat, exaltation. Exaltation nothing but ucha. It means it is in an high position. Debilitation means low. It is for a common understanding which I am using this language. Sun gets exalted at Aries and get debilitated at Libra. And I have given for all the grahas that which all place the planets will get exalted and where it will get debilitated. Exaltation is always not good and debilitation is also always not good. Sometimes debilitation is also good. I repeat, debilitation is also good, because sometimes the planet creates in such a yoga which is known as Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga. When the planet goes into a minus place, it gets contact with a minus. It means that two minus are create simple calculations. Minus into minus gives a positive result. Same. That is known as an Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga. In Tamil they say, now I have explained in Hindi, that is called Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga. In Tamil they say, Kettavan, Kettidum, Kittidum, Raja Yogam. I repeat, Kettavan, Kettidum, Kittidum, Raja Yogam. So this is the stanza. Let's proceed further. Here I have given the exaltation and debilitation of planets, and on what degree it gets exalted and what degree it gets debilitated. So as per the degree calculation also I have given. And let's move to next level, which is known as conjunction. Conjunction means nothing but combination of two planets or more is known as conjunction. In single house, when two planets or more than two planets get together, it is known as conjunction. Simply saying association is also called conjunction. When you get together, there are a lot of combination. Two planet conjunctions in a single house, 3 planets conjunction, 4 planets conjunction, 5 planets conjunction, 6 planets conjunction. In my personal experience, I have seen up till 6 planets conjunction. I have seen only one horoscope. 5 planets I have seen, 4 planets conjunction I have seen. In a regular basis I am seeing. But 6 planets conjunction I have seen only one horoscope. Some say there are 7 planets conjunction as well as 8 planets conjunction also, but I have not seen yet. 8 planets conjunction is known as Ashtagraha combination. So 8 planets situated in the same house. Only Rahu or Ketu will be in the opposite direction, either of the one. It is the combination of this. So let's proceed further. Here, the result of the conjunctions. Here you can see, in the conjunction, when the Kendra houses and Trikona houses, let me explain to you. Kendra means 1, 4, 7, 10. And Trikona means 1, 5, 9. When these planets get conjuncted, it means to say that this 1, 5, 9 with 1, 4, 7, 10 get conjuncted. It creates an yoga, or it can be called as an Raja Yoga also. I like to say this stanza over here. When the Raja Yoga has been created, provides a person with an overall condition or a factor or opportunity which are important to rise in life. So this combination doesn't assure success but provides preconditions for a success. So my friends, hard work is must. Without hard work, nothing can be done. If you do hard work, it can create many big Raja Yogas which can lift up in your life and which can give you a kingly success and position like a king, in which most of the Raja Yogas are this Gajakesari Yoga, Mahalakshmi Yoga, Astalakshmi Yoga. There are more than 300 combinations. I like this book very much, which is written by Mr. B.V. Raman. He is no more. You can go through, you can collect the details also. There are a lot of combinations like this, and aspectation and conjunction. This total combination of 300 combinations, the important combinations, which gives a lot of yogas. This particular book is written by Mr. B.V. Raman, which I have shown over here. So let's proceed to next level. Here, when the total horoscope is prepared, we come to Vimshotri Dasha. It's also said Dasha Bhukti. It is in Sanskrit is 120 years. The cycle, most of the people are lived in the olden days for near about 120 years. So this particular horoscope is being prepared for 120 years, in which all the planets Dasha comes. It can differ to individual. I have put it over here as the Mahadasha and the Dasha period, how many years it will be running, and the sublords, and here I have put in years also over here. You can check. So total of 120 years. You can pause the video and you can study. The Dasha Bhukti is here. Ketu 7 years, Venus 20 years, Sun 6 years, Moon 10 years, Mars 7 years, Rahu 18, Jupiter 16 years, Saturn 19 years, Mercury 17 years. This is all the Mahadasha period. Suppose any individual planets Mahadasha runs, these are the periods. Ketu run for 7 and ends with Mercury as shown here as 17 years. It can differ from individual to individual. He is born in which Dasha, and it comes in a cycle. So let's study and let's proceed further. Here the Antara Dasha, here I am showing. It's also called Bhukti. That was Dasha, which is followed by Bhukti. Totally it is called Dasha Bhukti. It is a report card of a person. If you go through a Dasha Bhukti, you can see which all period the person is traveling. It's a schooling age, or it's a marriage age, or it's in some other age where the individual is traveling. We can easily predict. And you can see over here in the 7 years Ketu. Suppose Ketu is running, Ketu Dasha, Ketu Bhukti means the Bhukti will run for, Ketu Dasha total runs for 7 years, and the Ketu Bhukti runs for 4 months 27 days, and Ketu Dasha Venus Bhukti runs for 14 months, and Ketu Dasha Surya Bhukti runs for 4 months 6 days. Like this, each and every, I have put it in a crisscross way. Suppose even the layman can study very easily. Suppose I am giving another example. Suppose we take Rahu, and Rahu Dasha is running, and we have to, just now the Rahu Dasha has been started. Let's assume Rahu Dasha, first Bhukti will be Rahu Bhukti. Here if you just see my cursor, I am putting as into Rahu. Rahu Dasha, Rahu Bhukti runs for 36 months. In the total span of Rahu Dasha of 18 years, Rahu Bhukti runs for 36 months. I repeat, 36 months. Suppose it is Mercury, the last. The Mercury total Dasha runs for 17 years. The Mercury Dasha and Mercury Bhukti, that particular Bhukti of Mercury runs for 32 months. Suppose there is a Mercury Dasha and Bhukti is Ketu, it runs for 28 months and 27 days. Like this we can calculate very easily. So this is a Bhukti chart which will be useful for the many of people who are going for a study. So let's proceed further. Here, when calculating each and everything, let's come to a remedy part. I like to say that everyone's horoscope will not be full of plus or full of positiveness or full of negativeness. It's an ups and downs will be there in the life, which is indicated by the horoscope. And most of the people are afraid of what's happening, and some individual, I am not talking about each and everyone, but some individual who notorious people take advantage of the situation and they extract money from the people, stating that I am going to do this, I am going to do that, and they just make fool of people. So now I am going to explain the remedies. See, in the ancient period, these saints or the sages have written some documentation. Most of the documentation or the study has not been passed over to the next generation or to the next people. So the study is half only available. So the people who are now researching into this particular astrology or horoscope study are digging into that, including me. See, in this particular part, the remedy, now it is a very important part. Suppose anybody is suffering from any individual planet, what to do next, and the period is running and he is into a deep trouble. So there in the Shastra, which is known as Aushadha Shastra, Aushadha means medicine, the sages have written the remedy for that also. I want to state an quote. Just I want to tell you a very small quotation. In the forest, when an tribe people go for hunting or for getting food, I want to show you a picture, just a cartoon. I don't want to controverse the matter, so the issues, so I show a small cartoon. Here you see the small, assume him as a tribe person. When he goes for hunting or he goes for a food search, when he comes out of the home, you can see the tribe, he ties some roots to his ankle, to his waist, or to his wrist, or to his neck. Some roots have been tied. When you deeply analyze that root or particular herb or a leaf, what does it does? It keeps the poisonous animals or the poisonous snake, scorpion or other animals away when he is searching the fruit. So he is putting the venomous species away from him. The same way the sages also have been suggested few roots or few trees or few leaves, some suggestions which can help each and every individual. I repeat, each and every individual, and it has been documented also. I repeat, it has been documented also. One website which is known as astrobix.com, where I have studied, and you can go through the relationship between plants and planets in astrology. When you go through each and every information, you can get a lot of things. Now you can pause the video and you can study all the details. I don't want to read it for you. I hope each and everybody is capable of reading faster than me. So I proceed to the next level. Here, the remedies to get relief from the sufferings. You can see the sun. Here it is given an Belpatra tree. That root of an Belpatra tree can give you a relief. Like that, each and individual planets, each and every tree has been recommended or a plant has been recommended where the remedy is been given. This information is available in the astrobix.com. I repeat, astrobix.com. I don't know where this .com people have taken from, but somewhere it is been encrypted in the history, in the ancient records, somewhere it has been recorded, but it works. My dear friend, I like to tell you that it works and most of the people have got benefited, including me. So I am making this video so that each and everybody is getting benefited. I repeat, each and everybody gets benefited. So friends, please comment on this recording. If anything needed, please put in comment. And thanks to each and everyone to listening this particular recording with the patience. Please subscribe the channel and share the information with the people who are in the need. And all the positive comments are expected. If any help, you please put it on your comments. I will reply to it. Thank you very much.